Hey, welcome back, everybody. Just an update here on what I ended up going with for a device. I know if you saw some of my previous videos, I had iPad Pro. I tried the Samsung Dex book there that came out. I've also tried Surface Pros, Surface Go, Microsoft Surface Go. I have kind of a specific set of needs with my portable device, and so far up until this device, I was able to get by with the iPad Pro. The thing that I didn't like about the iPad Pro mostly was the fact that it doesn't have mouse support. I like to, if I'm working on numbers or spreadsheets or making an invoice, an estimate, or banking, whatever it is that I do on a portable computer, I like it to be able to, have a pointer, a mouse pointer, as opposed to, a stylus or whatever for that reason. I do also like the stylus for the simple task of taking notes. So I've been looking, I don't know, a couple of years now. I've tried a bunch of different things, and things are always coming out, every couple of months or whatever, something new and different. What I have here is, believe it or not, it's a ChromeBook. I've never messed with a ChromeBook before. I knew about them. I knew that they were basically just a Chrome browser with some basic apps. I heard that the App Store for the Play Store for Android is now supported. I figured that was going to take a little while for it to, work out well before I even tried doing that. Now, a Chromebook was never really a consideration for the simple fact that I like a tablet as well, something just to be able to hold lightly, to take down notes, make a little sketch if I'm out on a job, that type of thing. I also like the tablet itself to put in a mount in my truck, which you might have seen in one of my previous videos that I do. And so for the most part, I haven't found a unit that does kind of everything that I want. The only thing that this does not do that I wish it did do was have cellular support, so I could put a SIM card in it and actually have its own internet. So for now, I have to tether to the iPhone. So this is a stand too that I'm using with it, which kind of gives it full functionality. Let me just show you quickly what it is that I like about this so much. This is very similar to, say, the Microsoft Surface Book, where it mostly has just a keyboard that folds down as a laptop. This is the add-on stand that I'll talk about in a second that I put on it, but it's basically this white, I guess it's supposedly ceramic finish. I don't know what it is, but I've been using it for a couple of weeks, and it's holding up really, really well. And then the back, this is just the rubber bottom for the actual unit. And as you can see, it's a really nice, nicely designed, very nice build quality. Something similar that you'd find on an iPad Pro. Very, very happy with. 1 second here. Of course, I get a phone call at the same time. So the build quality is something that's really, really nice. It is a little bit heavy with the keyboard, and I'll show you it detaches. It's about, I believe it's about 3 pounds. But my favorite part about this is you can just slide it out of the hinge like that. As you can see, there's just a little mounting point to go on, and then this becomes a tablet, completely a tablet. You can see how thin it is. It's 1.5 pounds, very, very portable, light to carry around. Right now I believe I've got my screen brightness down. So it's really a really, really nice screen. The only thing I didn't like about this that I liked about the Surface Pros is the kickstand. So when you're using it as a tablet, you really had no way to put it down, and that's where this very nice aluminum thin stand that I have here, it just sticks right on the back, and it's reusable. As you can see, it holds it up pretty much in any position you could possibly want. This thing is expensive. I think there might be some alternatives. I bought this about 2 years ago, and you can see it's very sturdy and it just folds up. The other nice thing is you can hold it out like this and kind of have it around your finger, so you can kind of get really good control if you're walking around with it, so you won't drop it, which is another nice thing. I suppose it could kind of hold it up like that as well, the thin way if you wanted, but mostly it's designed to go this way. And you can go ahead and bring it right down to a low angle, and it works out really nice. So with the addition of this and having this keyboard, which there is a stylus included, I just don't have it in here right now. It slides right into this little loop in the corner, and this is basically a rigid hinge. So if we slide the tablet portion in and open this up, this is literally a laptop, be it a Chromebook laptop. It has a really nice touchpad. The key layout is very nice. I actually really enjoy typing on it. Give me 1 second, I'll put my password in here. And okay, and we'll open up, and this is kind of, I don't know if you're familiar with Chrome at all, but it's very similar to almost like a Windows. You've got your all your apps are here. Very similar to what you might have. It is a touchscreen as well, so when you pull it off, you can use it. And as you can see here, it has most support. I use Squid for taking notes. We'll just do a new note here, and it gives you options of different paper and whatnot. So basically, now this could be in tablet mode, which I don't believe it changes because I'm connected. If I disconnect this, then in tablet mode, and now you've got you're able to write with the included stylus and take a note, which is really nice. And then close right out of it and continue on, browsing the internet or whatever else you may be doing. I've been very impressed with the Chromebook. I have run a couple of the Android apps, and they work fine. I'm an Apple guy mostly, but for this function, having this unit, and as you know, I use Yardbook for the business, and this is basically what I'm going to be using this for, is having this. Now this is of course just a demo account that's on here right now, but you could see as far as doing an invoice or estimate or whatever, having the full keyboard and the full screen. It's also, like I said, touch screen. Again, this is just a demo account that's in here, so we could click on any account, and as you can see, it's very legible. Of course, I don't know how well the camera's picking up on this, but really nice to be able to scroll with your fingers. This screen, I believe, was a 2400 by 1600 resolution, which is almost it's over 1080p. It's not 4K, but it's really crisp. See if we can maybe try to get a close-up. You can see the text is very crisp. You can't see any of the pixels or anything on it, so it's a very nice screen. And for email, taking notes, using the web, any Android apps that you may use, and the cloud-based landscaping software that I use is there. So this has been my go-to unit. This is it. Very easy to carry around. With the addition of this little stand on here, it kind of gives me the stand functionality when it's just a tablet, but I can also use it as just as a laptop. Also, you can turn it around. It's just magnetically attached, and you can put this on the reverse side, so you now have kind of a presentation mode that would just stand up like that, with keeping the keyboard attached. Without having this stand, this is able to fold all the way back. I guess even with the stand it almost can, but I wouldn't do that. But it'll close right up on the other side, so the bottom is rubber coated. You can lay it right down and draw on it, or use it with a mouse, or however you want, or just touchscreen, which is a really nice option too. So basically just pull it out, flip it around, and we're back in. This unit, I believe, was $5.99 when it first came out. It's been out for a while. I think it's been out for since January of 2018 or something like that. But they are, I see them on sale a lot. I actually got this one as an open box item. It was missing the charger, but it charges with USB-C. It has a USB-C port on either side. Also a micro SD card slot. It's got front-firing speakers right on the front of the screen, which is nice. And so you can go ahead and charge it. This is a low-power charger, so of course it's just giving me a warning. But so I got this for, I believe it was $341. I think it ended up being discounted down to $440 as an open box item. But I know that if you look around, you can find these things for around $350, $400 open box, maybe slightly used demo, whatever. Or you buy a new one. I'm sure there's places that have them under $5.99 because it is kind of expensive being only a Chromebook. But it is very well made, very sturdy, and believe it or not, it's useful. I've been trying to find something that does everything I need to do well and has the versatility I need in a small package to carry around, and this is it. This has been taking care of every single need I want. If a customer calls, I just pull out the pen and hit the note app and take down notes, and it's saved to the cloud so I can have it on any device. I don't obviously edit video and play video games and things like that on this, although it can, Android apps and stuff, and it could actually even edit video. I have a desktop unit for that with a supercomputer processor, plenty of RAM and video card and all that stuff. So all my heavy duty work gets done on that anyways. So pretty much this is all I need just to carry around on a day-to-day basis and bring it with me in the truck. Kind of takes care of everything I need. So if you've been considering try out a Chromebook, this is definitely a good one. Another really, really good one that is also on discount. I believe they're down to $349 as well at Best Buy, is the Samsung Chromebook Pro. It's black, very similar to this, folding design, but it does not detach. A decent build quality, not quite as nice as this. Basically the same specs as this. Completely, the internals are the same, the screen, everything is pretty much the same. Same high resolution, it's the same unit. The only thing different is it does not detach, and this one does. And it has an S Pen that goes right into the body of the unit itself, so you don't have to attach it to the side, which is really nice and handy. It just clips out like you'd have on a Note phone, one of the Galaxy Notes. But this has definitely been really good for me, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. Also, this is the stand that I have. When I bought this, this is the company that makes it here. When I bought this, I believe it was about $80. It's kind of a high quality, all aluminum design, designed in Australia, made in China. I don't know. These were pretty popular for a while going around. I got a couple of recommendations on YouTube to try this out, and I do love it. I don't love the price, but it comes inside here, and it just sticks right on here. And literally, if you just pull, keep some pressure and hold it for a while, it will pull and peel right off, and you can reuse it over and over again. I've had this thing attached to probably 10 different devices, and it's still, it holds plenty strong enough on there. With no damage to the back of anything. So this is another nice thing that you might want to consider picking up. Hopefully they're cheaper now if you look it up again. This is here's your website right here to go ahead and check them out. Other than that, I believe they have them in silver and black. I just got black because it was kind of universal. Again, hopefully the price has gone down since then, or maybe they're on clearance or discount, or maybe there's a better model. I don't know, but this is pretty nice. It's nice and thin. It's light. It's reusable, and really nice to have on any type of tablet or unit like that. So, all right, that's about it. Just wanted to share that with you and kind of do an update. I've returned any of the other devices that I had or sold them. This is basically all I'm using on a day-to-day basis, and it's fitting my needs 100%. It's something you might want to look into and consider. I know that the Chrome operating system has gone a long way. It's smooth. It's not quite as smooth as an iPad Pro, but it's way smoother than that Samsung DeX setup. Any Android tablet I've ever used, this is smooth. If if you hadn't used an iPad Pro, you would be 100% satisfied with this, not knowing that there was any better. But the iPad Pro does just have that little extra silkiness with the high refresh rate on the screen that it has. That I'm sure that this doesn't. I'm sure this is just a regular 60 hertz refresh rate. So, but all right, that's it. Thanks for swinging in, and check out some of my other videos. Please like, comment, subscribe. Trying to start building this channel up. Start putting more videos in, as often as I can, and I'll try to rant as little as possible.